The 2016 PR70 perfect condition. It's the West Point Mint. Congratulations, Silver Eagle dollar coin. This is actually the first congratulations Silver Eagle I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, we had one earlier. We sold it 2017. We had the congratulations set. I'd love to show it to you. It lasted about 6 minutes. I think when we sold it out, they did 75,000 of those. They sold out instantaneously.
Oh my gosh.
From the United States Mint. As you can see, certified from the congratulations set that you're going to have right here, PR70 2016. I'm going to talk about the Eagle. I'm going to spend a little bit of time here. This is a significant coin. This is quite literally, by certification designation, the rarest Silver Eagle, in essence, ever done by the United States Mint. I mean, this is the rarest, this is it right here. Right. The 2016 30th anniversary American Silver Eagle from the congratulations set is the rarest Silver Eagle ever made by the United States government. That includes the 1995 W. That includes the 1995 W made by the United States government. The last time I had that here, it was $29,000 in this condition. That includes the $29,000. $29,000. That includes the 2015 Philadelphia minted American Silver Eagle. And if we have that on HSN, on hsn.com, 2015 P Mint Silver Eagle, okay? You look on that on HSN. We sell that, I think it's $3,000. I think it's $3,000. The 2015 P Mint, Mint State 70 American Silver Eagle. And when I talk about this in terms of rarity, I'm talking about proof, I'm talking about Mint State, I'm talking about any way you want to talk about the American Silver Eagle. They made 5,900 of these. They made 5,900 of these congratulations sets with this. Now, there it is, my mistake, not 3,000, it's $4,599. They made 79,000 of those. In Mint State 70, we've sold many of those at $4,599.95, $49.99.95. This coin, 10 times rarer. This coin in NX, as you see right here, nobody else can sell you this coin but me. I had several hundred, I owned 20% of all the sets in existence. 20%. I didn't know that at the time because the United States government was selling, they sold out the 2017 instantaneously. The 2016 was sitting around, everybody kind of sent them all back, and all of a sudden the government stopped selling them and released the mintage of 5,900. 5,900. So not only do you get one of the 5,900 Eagles, but you get it certified absolutely, positively perfect. Absolutely, positively perfect. And so this is the most significant Silver Eagle, in my opinion, ever released by the United States government. Like I said, I'm going to spend a little bit of time here. Now let's understand the Eagle that it is, which I think it makes it even more significant, more desirable, and even more valuable. If you look at this right here, on the edge, right there, the United States government last year was the 30th anniversary of the American Silver Eagle. Traditionally, the United States government releases a set. They did a 10th anniversary set, a 20th anniversary set, a 25th anniversary set. You assumed they were going to do a 30th anniversary set. They did not. They took the satin finish and proof Silver Eagle by the United States government and labeled them 30th anniversary on the edge. They had never done that before and may well never do it again. They have never done it before, and they may well never do it again. So the Eagle itself is significant. And even the regular issue one of these coins, even the regular issue of this coin is the rarest proof Silver Eagle made at the West Point Mint, the rare other than the 1995 W. But now you take this, and the government did this congratulations set, this special set of coins from 2016. Now, I think they had authorized 200 or 225,000, which would have made it a collectible and desirable coin in its own right, in almost any right, in any way, in any shape, in any form that you would believe this to be collectible. But they did, as they often do, make them to order, okay? And they only made 5,900. I think it was 5,950.
Does that mean that they wait for people to order it and then they make as many orders as they have?
They make so many up, and then what happens is people return some of them. The dealers that bought them return them, and then they just destroy them. They literally just destroy them. And so when they released these congratulations sets, nobody really necessarily bought them, and then all of a sudden, within the last several months, they just stopped making them. And they stopped selling them, destroyed all the existing ones, and said, by the by, we made 5,900 of these. We made 5,900 of these. All of a sudden, overnight, creating the single rarest American silver eagle ever made by the United States government when certified from the congratulations set that you see right here. And that is the key to this. Is the 30th anniversary silver eagle from the congratulations set. I understand $1,499, but the price on these things increased 1,500% basically overnight, because everybody realized the incredible, phenomenal, and unbelievable rarity of this coin. So it now supplants the 1995 W American Silver Eagle. There were 31,000 of those made. That was basically by variation the rarest silver eagle up until this point. Up until they released
that's not a little bit rarer.
No, it's 31,000 coins they made.
Right.
They made less than 6,000 of these. They made less than 6,000.
That's more than a third rarer.
That's yes, it's almost 5 times rarer, as a matter of fact. As a matter of fact, it's over 5 times rarer. That coin in this condition, the last 1995 W, which held the title as the rarest American silver eagle ever made by the United States government, that coin, the last time I sold this here at HSN, was $29,000. Was $29,000. That's why this is my very first and likely only presentation of the congratulations set proof American Silver Eagles from 2016. So not only is it a 30th anniversary coin, but it also, as a 30th anniversary coin, is from the congratulations set, and those two things put together make it literally the rarest American silver eagle ever produced and ever released by the United States government. It truly, ultimately makes it the key coin in the entire American Silver Eagle series. Now, if you're looking to get this coin in an annex version, as you see right here, I am the sole purveyor of that. Okay, NX has not received any other congratulations sets for certification at this point. And as you have this right here, I happen to have bought these sets. I happen to have owned basically 20% of all of the sets in existence.
That's amazing. Okay,
20%, because we sell these and I had the 2017 congratulations coin.
Right.
Which they made 75,000 of. From this year, the proof silver eagle from the congratulations set, which sold out instantly, and I think we sold that coin for the better part of $400 or $500, and it lasted a single airing. They made 75,000.
And this one they made how many?
It's less than 6,000.
Less than 6,000.
5,955. 5,955.
This coin really has everything that you've taught me over the many years, because it's got the annex. Let me see if I got an A on my paper. So it's got perfect condition, which is a 70. It's got the rarity, which is the rarest. It just won the award for the rarest of the silver eagle. Not by a little, but by a lot.
Almost exponentially, not quite, but nearly exponentially rarer than the next rarest American silver eagle, which is a $30,000 coin.
And the other thing is, the only place you can get it is right here.
Is right here.
So these are all the things that you've talked to me about, condition and, all those things.
Rarity, collectability, desirability.
This is everything.
This is all of it. Now, here's the issue with this. Almost nobody knows about it.
Well, I was going to say that. Unless you're watching television right now.
Unless you're watching us right here, right now.
Right. I was going to say, us in this room right now, you're not going to know about it, because, this is pretty crazy, because I feel like we're sort of like, coin collectors watch your show.
I'll throw my own self under the bus. Okay. We had bought, like I said, I owned 20% of all the sets. Okay. So I owned 1,000 sets.
Yeah.
Okay. We had 1,000 sets. I just assumed they were the regular congratulations. I mean, you know, for the United States government, I think they were close to $100 or something like that. And so we've always sold the Congratulations Eagles. It's a special set put out by the United States government every year. They usually put a proof silver eagle in it.
Right.
And now the 2017, they put a special S-Mint coin in there, okay? So that was very cool. And so we bought those and sold those instantaneously, okay? And everybody heard about those.
Right, oh yeah.
This coin, however, all of a sudden I look at it and I said, I got 1,000 of these, I ought to do this. So I start looking around and all of a sudden, I looked at it and I came back to it. And after I come back to it, I realized what happened. When I came back to it, I realized the price had gone up almost 20 times. And I'm going, what happened to this? And then I looked and saw that the Mint released the mintage figures.
Oh.
And all of a sudden, they stopped selling it. They destroyed the remaining sets and said, by the way, there's 5,955 of these in existence. 5,900 sets in existence. That's all that there is. Overnight, instantaneously, just like that, they create the rarest American silver eagle that had ever been done. Now, the vast majority of collectors don't know that this has even happened. The vast majority of collectors don't even know that this has happened. The vast majority of collectors don't even know that this coin exists.
You would have to be reading the press releases from the mints on a constant basis.
They don't even, that's not even a press release item.
It's, you have to like dig it.
That's a bookkeeping item.
Oh my gosh.
You have to go to like special places to even find that
Is that like the, Information Act?
Yeah, you got it. No, it's not a Freedom of Information Act. They released that, but nobody even pays much attention.
Because they just
coin geeks
assume
like me,
another 75,000, another 75,000.
Or the year
like
before this,
under 6,000. You're like, wait, what?
They did 160,000.
Like if this was a party and there was a record on, it would go.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly right. Or if it was a movie, it would have sound effects right now.
Exactly.
Hold the presses.
Right.
That kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what you have here.
What was that moment like for you, Mike, when you first realized that?
Well, it required a significant amount more research. And for us to make sure that this was absolutely the case. And it came out that it was absolutely, positively, categorically the case that this is the rarest silver eagle ever made by the United States government by set designation with the congratulations. Okay, it's much like the 2017 congratulations. They released an S-Mint silver eagle instead of a West Point Mint silver eagle. Well, they're releasing that S-Mint silver eagle in another set later in the year.
Yeah,
they're going to end up making, I don't know, probably 225 or 250,000 of that special S-Mint coin, just like a reverse proof or something like that. And it'll sell for $500, $300 to $1,000.
Right.
But this coin transcends all of that. Okay. Because there were only 5,900 of the 2016 congratulations sets. Now, on top of that, it's a 30th anniversary silver eagle. So the silver eagle itself is unique by the edge lettering that goes on the coin anyway. So you've got an absolutely spectacularly unique coin because it's the only proof American silver eagle with the edge lettering. They only did the edge lettering for the 30th. It's not on that 10th anniversary coin. That was literally the rarest American silver eagle prior to this one. Does not say 10th anniversary on the coin. It's only the designation by being in the 10th anniversary
So not
set.
only is this rarer, 5 times rarer,
yes.
It also has an extra feature to it that adds to its collectability.
That's right. So now you have, just on the virtue of its absolute and abject rareness, okay?
Yeah.
The absolute and abject rareness of this coin, $1,490. And understand, this is the first and the only and the lowest price this will ever be sold at.
Oh, this isn't going down.
There is a tiny, itty-bitty, finite quantity of these. So I owned 1,000 sets, okay? I end up with less than a quarter of them actually graded perfect. So of the 5,900 coins in existence, I'm assuming there will end up being less than 1,000 coins certified perfect 70.
Oh my goodness.
So now you have not only abject rarity of the mintage itself, but now you have what we call the conditional rarity.
The rarity of the percentage.
The rarity by the fact that it's mint state 70.
Yeah.
Or proof 70.
Yeah. Right? So the percentage of that small circulation number that it's perfect
is even lower.
It's even lower.
So when you talk about, and then you have it in the annex holder, which only I'm able to sell. So you literally have, often you have people, the rarest of the rarest of the rare.
Look at you.
Okay? So, I mean, when you look at that and then look at your numismatic opportunity, that you can see really, truly, ultimately what this coin is. And as it catches on, if you will, okay, as it catches on, people will begin to understand, I must have this coin. Because I remember when the 10th anniversary coin came out.
I actually think I'm seeing people buy more than one.
There's no doubt.
Yeah,
I have absolutely positively
I know collectors
no doubt
watch
that
your
there can
show.
be, well, there may well be dealer buying this because you can't get it anywhere else.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
With this, the annex, as you can see, the annex that you have right here. And so to be able to get this, okay, and I can tell you right now, once this sells out, this is the wholesale price. Nobody else can offer you, in essence, this coin. And so people will do what they will with these.
Yeah,
it's
secondary
funny,
market.
I oftentimes see people buy our exclusive products and sell them elsewhere for more money. There's people that do that on a regular basis.
Oh my goodness.
I think there's people that have businesses where that's literally their business, is to buy our exclusive coin products and sell them for more money elsewhere. To which I say, God bless America.
Capitalism.
That's right. You know, that's the way things work. But this is our deal. This is now your deal. This is now your opportunity. Now, I will sell this in the prime time tonight. I will sell this in our prime time show tonight. I have a sneaking suspicion it may well be the final and only primetime presentation.
Yeah, I was just going to ask
because
you if it was
understand,
gonna be
this
that
coin is
airing.
not replaceable for me.
Right, you can't get more.
Well, let's say, I could technically go find some sets in the marketplace. So the 2016 Congratulations set, uncertified and ungraded, in the marketplace today is somewhere in the neighborhood of $500 to $700 to get the set. It may, and who knows what you get out of that. Okay,
right.
So $500 to $700 for the 2016 Congratulations set. Now, within that, of course, you want the rarest set. You want the 70 in that. Like I said, go try to find a 2016 Congratulations set. If you can buy one for less than $500, I insist that you do it right now. It's I think, one of the great numismatic bargains. I don't think you can. I think probably more like $700, perhaps even $1,000 is closer to the number. Uncertified and ungraded, but you don't have to worry about that. I'm giving you a coin that's perfect. Keep in mind, I know, having graded the largest segment of these in existence,
this is a great price.
It ends up being an absolutely spectacular price.
Yeah, because I was going to say, so if it's ungraded, is that price, then this should be like, I mean, from what I've learned from you over the years, this is like unbelievable. I mean, this is...
And I can absolutely positively guarantee you, okay, that the grading percentage on these is way less than 50%.
Yeah.
It's much closer to 30%.
Oh my
so
goodness.
if you buy, to get one of these 70s, so you have to go buy 3 uncertified sets, that's going to run you the better part of $2,000 plus, okay? $2,000 plus. Then what do you do with the 69? Now understand, those are value. So you go back to the 1995. Okay, you go back to that 1995 coin I was talking about, right?
Right.
In a PR69, that is still a $7,000 coin. The 70's 30 grand. Okay, the next rarest American Silver Eagle is the 2015 Philadelphia minted American Silver Eagle. Can we show that? I have some of those in Mint State 70. We have sold a significant quantity of these. Can we show that real quick? Do we have enough time to show that on hsn.com? The 2015 Philadelphia minted. There it is right there at $4,599.95. By the way, the first one of those coins that I sold when I originally had those was $2,000, then $3,000, then $4,000.
Oh my gosh.
Now $4,600. They made $79,000 of that coin.
79,000. They made less than 6,000 of this.
They made less than 6,000 of this.
Run, do not walk.
Yes, that's right. That's exactly
what we say
right.
in the business.
That's exactly right. And perhaps we can show you right now as we're going to. We have over 2 dozen of these sold here.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You have to understand, this is 2:55 a.m. Eastern time.
Yeah, I was going to say, I love that.
Now understand, when I sell this tonight at 8 p.m.
Right.
Okay.
And we're in 100 million homes.
And we're in 100 million homes at 8 p.m. The coins that are left, which are under 200. Remember, I had 20% of all of them.
Right. If we sell this
I've got
many
under
now.
200 left. These will absolutely, positively, I think, fly out of here in the primetime show. This is quite likely your only opportunity to be able to own these coins as you see it right here. I think it's unique. I think it's spectacular. I know it's rarity. Understand, trust my numismatic sleuthing.
Do you know what might happen? You might sell out of these before the primetime show.
I could if people...
Because people are watching right now and they're hearing what it is. You see what I mean? It's possible.
And you know, we see how many people are calling in.
Right.
And there's more people calling in than what we have kind of the sales for. I know people are looking at this. I know you're out there doing your research. That's fine. Please do that.
Right, exactly.
You will understand, like I said, my ability to do the numismatic sleuthing, my methodology in the research of this coin, which I can thank Dr. Flynn for at Texas Tech University. I got a B in his methodology class.
Okay.
I
didn't know where you were going with that.
In graduate school. I mean, I know how to research stuff.
Yeah.
He's hard. He was a hard guy.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay? I know my facts on this. I know this is the rarest coin. I know the market dictates this. I know what the opportunity is, and I know what your opportunity is. Folks, I've been here for 15 years. I haven't read you led you wrong yet, and I'm not on this coin right here. I think this is a spectacular and amazing numismatic opportunity.
All right. Well, we are, everybody's agreeing with you. So 5,
By the way,
7, 8,
2 of
9,
them
1, 4.
are in my personal collection. I kept 2 of these coins.
Oh, really?